Hello again, Year 6. I hope you're ready for another Year 6 maths meeting. Have you got something to write with and something to write on? If not, pause your video, get the things you need, and come back and join us. All right, let's get started. We're starting with Addison today. Addison's subtracting these numbers with the most efficient method. She's got 105,587 and she's going to take away 79,999. So go ahead and pause your video and use the most efficient method for that calculation. All right, let's see how you got on. When I look at that 79,999, I want to bump it up. So it's a nice round number, easy to subtract. But now I've changed the difference in my equation. I've got to do the same with the other number. I'm going to bump it up. My equation now looks like this. 105,588 take away 80,000. That gives me 25,588. And that's your answer. Some of you may have used a number line. You may have taken too much, taken 80,000 and added one back, and you would have ended up in the exact same place at 25,588. Great job, Year 6. All right, we're moving on to Common Dominic now. Dominic wants to add 7/10 and 2/3, but he can't until he finds that common denominator. So go ahead and pause your video, find the common denominator and add those fractions. All right, let's see how you got on. So I've got 7/10 and 2/3. I'm using a common denominator of 30. So I've got to turn those tenths into 30ths, making sure that whatever I did to my denominator, I do to my numerator. So 7/10 becomes 21/30. It's the exact same value, they're both equivalent. And I do the same to 2/3. I need those 2/3 to become 30ths. It gives me 20/30. Now that they're 30ths, I can go ahead and add them together. I've got 21/30, add 20/30 to give me 41/30. Now I know what you're saying, Year 6. Well, that looks very improper. And you're right, we can convert this now into a mixed number to give me 1 and 11/30. Well done if you got that one. Now we're moving on to Tilly times across. Nice and straightforward. We're going to times those fractions together. So I'm going to pause the video, pause your video please, and multiply those fractions. All right, let's see how you got on. So I'm going to go ahead and just times them across. So times in my numerators and times in my denominators. That gives me 15/40. You'll get a tick for this. This is absolutely fine. But if I look at 15 and 40, I know they have a highest common factor of 5. So I'm going to simplify this fraction now by just dividing both of those numbers by 5 to give me 3/8. Great job if you got that one simplified. All right, we're moving on to what Noah knows. Noah's going to use his related facts to divide these tricky equations. He's got 568 divided by 8 and 3,280 divided by 8. No formal method, just related facts. So go ahead and pause your video now and try and use your related facts on these ones. All right, let's see how we got on. So I look at 568 and I can see 56 hiding in there in 8, both multiples of 8, so easy to divide. So there are 7 8s in 56, but that's 560, so there's 70 of them. And there's 1 8 hiding there in that 8, so 8 divided by 8 gives me 1. I've got 70 and 1, 71. Well done if you got that one. Next one, I can see 32 hiding in there in 80. Both multiples of 8, so easy to divide by 8. I know that there are 4 8s in 32, but that's 3,200, so there are 400 of them. And I know that 80 divided by 8 gives me 10, and I just add them together, 410. Brilliant related facts with that, Year 6, well done. Oh, we're going to say it was Sam. So let's have a look at his equation, 1/8 multiplied by 816. So let's say it with Sam. I am finding 1/8 of 816. Your turn to say it. I hope you're saying it, Year 6. I am finding 1/8 of 816. Say it again for me. All right, go ahead and pause your video and find 1/8 of 816. Okay, let's see how you got on. So if I need to find 1/8, I know I divide by 8. So that 816 just gets divided by 8. I can see those related facts in there. I know 816 divided by 8 gives me 102. That is your answer, 102. Well done, Year 6. We're going to say it again with Sam. Watch out now, he's dividing by a number. When I divide by 7, I'm finding 1/7. So I am finding 1/7 of 4/5. Let's say it together. I am finding 1/7 of 4/5. Now say it by yourself. Good, let's say it again together. I am finding 1/7 of 4/5. Say it again. When you pause the video this time, make sure you write down the equation and then go ahead and solve it. All right, let's see how we got on. I am finding 1/7 of 4/5. 1/7 of 4/5. Well done if that's what your equation looks like. Now I can see this is nice and straightforward, timesing it across. 1 times 4, 7 times 5, to give me 4/35. And that's your answer. Great job, Year 6. Well done. Really great maths meeting today. Lots of hard work. Well done. Remember, you can go back through the video if there are any methods that you're stuck on or any questions you want to try again. You're working really hard. I'll see you next time, Year 6.